All right, what's up? It's Samuel, and I'm back from my 7 day meditation retreat. Now, I completed this retreat in my backyard with nobody else but myself. And basically, what I did was I spent 7 whole days doing nothing but meditative practices. This included mindfulness, meditation, just basic sitting practices, as well as Kriya Yoga. I recently purchased a Kriya Yoga book online, and this is the book I've been using to just instill this kind of yoga practice into my life. And I also did some breath work, holotropic breathing, that was actually popularized by Stanislav Grof. But I'm not going to get into those too much here. This is more of a video that I'm just gonna speak to you about the experience I had, what I learned from it, and what I think can be beneficial for you if you are planning to do one of these retreats for yourself. So, right off the bat, I'm just gonna let you know I did complete all 7 days, and I basically did, on this retreat, I was not allowed to use my phone, any technology. I was not allowed to socialize. I was not allowed to go to the gym and work out or whatever. Basically, all I was allowed to do was to eat, cook, sleep, meditate. That's all I did. On though I did one day I did. Although on one day I did do some a mindful walk, which was turned out to be more of just a regular walk because I was so in my head that day, which was actually yesterday, the last day I had of the retreat. And yeah, which brings me to my next point, is that most people have these expectations of these retreats being this sort of linear path to consciousness or to awareness, raising of awareness. Day one you have this monkey mind, but then as you go on your days, your monkey mind becomes less and less, and then you're able to be in complete no mind, enlightened state at the end of the retreat, which is actually quite far from the truth. Actually, the last day yesterday was probably the hardest for me. I had so much monkey mind, I was barely able to concentrate. For just 10 short breaths, in and out breaths. I was so in my head and I just wanted to get out. I just wanted to start doing things again, just working and doing stuff, because I've just spent the whole week doing nothing but sitting. And yeah, so I spent all my time doing nothing but meditation, sitting down meditation. I think that's a problem with these retreats, because when you're doing nothing but sitting, it's not good for your mind, and it's not good for your body. It's not good for either one. And when your body and mind are misaligned, it creates dysfunction in your thinking patterns and in the way you are able to handle life. And which is why I think in the future, when I'm doing these retreats, more of these retreats, I will try and implement some exercise into these retreats, because it just seems to me that would work better. It would be more healthier than just sitting down doing nothing. Another point is that these retreats make you really face yourself, deeply face yourself, who you are really, what your addictions are, what your bad habits are, what these unconscious desires are. They all come up. The negative sides of your personality and the positive sides, they both come up. You see everything. You see everything you've tried to distract yourself from, of yourself. They come up. A lot of childhood memories will come up, positive and negative ones, and generally just a lot of memories. A lot of things from the past will rise up, and things you've been pushing into your unconscious. These will come up, definitely. Because when you don't have any distraction, you don't have a phone to get new information with, you have nothing else. So your mind has to create some kind of entertainment for you to distract you from this present moment that you're trying to get to, that you're trying to embody yourself in. So it does that, and that actually it can be very therapeutic, because a lot of the time when we're going around life as people, as humans, what we tend to do is we tend to kind of suppress a lot of the kind of feelings that we haven't properly wanted to deal with yet, experiences that we didn't really necessarily like. And so instead of dealing with them in the moment, we kind of push them away and we distract ourselves with our phones and with our internet, whatever, with our hobbies and with our friends. And this leads to a problem with your with the balance of your conscious and your subconscious mind. And then with that, you're not able to fully relate with life in the most effective and powerful way. So yeah, these retreats are very therapeutic. Another thing I realized is my dreams became more vivid and my sleep became more deep and more enjoyable. I had very deep sleep, very deep and kind of recharging sleep, energizing sleep. So when I woke up, I felt really good and I felt like I had a real sleep. And I think this was partly because of my meditation, but also it was to do with not using technology right before I go to bed and right after I wake up in the mornings. And so this is something I've been trying to now figure out. How am I gonna minimize internet use, especially at night and especially in the morning? I really don't want to use as much technology as I normally did before the retreat. Yeah. Another thing that I realized, or that I became conscious of, was just how much my mind likes to create distraction. So I was actually able to create distraction even if I didn't have technology and even if I didn't have friends around and all this books and things that I can immerse myself in. Even if I didn't have these, I still found ways to distract myself. For example, if I really wasn't enjoying meditation, when I would end the session, I would go out and I would start cooking or something. That was a way of distraction. Now that's not too bad. Like I can do mindful cooking still. It generally wasn't very mindful because I was trying to distract myself. That was one. I also just started fixing like things around the house just because like I needed something to fiddle with, you know. So I started to like reconstruct my lamp or something. I like saw like some little problem it has, so I like started to readjust it. And while I was doing it, I realized, I see what's going on here. You know, my mind's kind of tricking me here, making me like distracting me from the work I need to be doing. So that was another thing. What else? What else? Oh yeah, this is really big, crucial point. I realized that all this media that you consume, all this entertainment and all this information flood, it's amazing, but also it's very disruptive when it comes to your vision in life. What you want to give to society, what you want to give to the world, as much as it can help you with that, it can help you deepen it and make it bigger. It kind of limits you from thinking for yourself. It ruins your ability to think for yourself. So because you have so many people like giving advice and giving information, just a flooding of information into your brain constantly, whereas you don't have any time to think for yourself. You have no time to contemplate what you've fed to your mind, the information you've taken in, and it is, in that way, it's very ineffective. And so even though technology, we can use it for the good, we can use technology in a better way, we need to be mindful of the fact that too much is too much, you know? Anything good, too much becomes a bad thing. So we need to be more mindful and aware of how much technology we use and use it constructively rather than using it so mindlessly. So yeah, talking about vision, it really deepened my vision for life. It deepened my vision for myself, and it kind of showed me the values that I really truly value in life, and it showed me it showed me what I care for and what I want out of life. It showed me what I want for others and what I hope to give with my work to the world. And I think that's one of the biggest benefits that I got out of this retreat that I did. It deepened my purpose. It deepened my sense of purpose in life. And I think that's one of the most important things you can do as a human being. Of course, I got pretty deep with contemplation, self-inquiry, working towards enlightenment. That deepened for me a lot. I was able to go very deep in some sessions, and deeper than I've ever gone before on a sober mind. But also had a lot of distracting thoughts during the whole retreat, so it wasn't all crystal clear. There was times where I just could not, for a whole hour, just question properly. Like, I wasn't able to just get into that zone. I was really just like in my head, hardly just kind of going through the motions. That happened a lot. But yeah, there was definitely some like points where it just clicked, and it like I went deeper than ever, and that was something that really shaped my understanding of how this work works, how this work is supposed to be done, and also kind of opened my eyes to some of the limiting ideologies that I've been holding in the past. But I think that was the most beneficial things. I also got various insights into my relationships, into my work, into my school, just lifestyle improvements. I want to be waking up earlier. That's something I kind of figured out. I really want to wake up earlier and go to bed earlier and have a more rhythmic life. I want to do less throughout the day. Well, or do less things, less quantity, more quality of things that I do throughout life, throughout my day. And also, of course, minimizing technology use. Using it for the good and not letting technology control me. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you got something out of this. I will be making more videos about these kind of topics in the future, and specifically I will be making a retreat video on how to do these retreats, because I know it can be confusing. Some of you guys might have never heard of what these are. I like to refer to them as deep retreats. If you're serious about this kind of personal growth, real personal evolution and development, and the quality of your well-being in life, then this is the work you need to be doing. And I seriously encourage you to kind of consider this, at least, and subscribe to this channel if you like what this sounds like. And I'll be sure to update you, give you better quality videos in the future, keep improving my quality, keep improving my consistency, and creating more for you that is of value for your growth in life. Because growth is super, super awesome. Like, growth is the most amazing thing that you can experience in life. Growth. Deep psychological growth. And not just psychological. We're talking like holistic growth. It's all around. Growth in relationships, growth in your mind, and your ability to perceive reality, your spiritual growth, your career, business growth, all this stuff. We want to really be able to do this and help you with that and having an awesome time while you do it, not just suffering throughout this process. We want to make it fun, we want to make it enjoyable, and most of all, we want to make it powerful, fulfilling, and something that will later on benefit others also. So, thank you for watching and take action. Peace.